Welcome as we're here to celebrate our senior athletes as they move along and no doubt be successful along their next journey. First, we would like to introduce the Hopkinton seniors who will be presented flowers at center ice. Number 1, Riley Pillara. Number 4, Kaylee Arthur. Number 8, Morgan Beeler. Number 11, Lucy Jean. Number 16, Addison Sozak. And number 21, Caitlin Vaughn. Now for your senior titans. Our manager, Anna Bellevue, escorted by her parents, Amy and Dean, and sister, Sadie. Anna has been on the honor roll for the last 2 years. She plays field hockey and rugby, plans to attend Queen's University of Charlotte for pre-nursing, and will also be playing on the Division I rugby team. Her favorite memory is her scrimmage shutout her junior year, where she played goalie, and getting pre-game hot dogs. Number 1, Addie Kagan, escorted by her parents, Jerry and Andy. Addie is on honors and principal list all 4 years of high school. She will be playing rugby in the spring. She plans to major in STEM and go to college in the South to play hockey. Her favorite memory is meeting some of her best friends, making it to the Final Four her sophomore year, and reaching the 1,000 save milestone. Number 2, Brooke Cutler, escorted by her parents, Heather and Kevin. Her achievements at high school are making the honor roll 4 years in a row. Her college plan, she's exploring post-grad options for trade schools, and her favorite memory is pre-game in the locker room and team dinners. Number 7, Madeline Glenn, your captain, escorted by parents Tom and Marjorie and brother Colin. She is a student government representative, the captain of AMSA Varsity volleyball and softball teams. She'll be attending Providence College, pursuing a nursing degree, and her favorite memory is making it to the Final Four their sophomore year. Number 16, your assistant captain, Sarah Albanese, escorted by parents Joanne and Frank. High school achievements. She's the member of the National Honor Society, National Robotics Team, and Art Club. She's the winner of the Massachusetts Association of School Superintendent Academic Excellence Award, Student Ambassador for Neshoba Regional. She enjoys ballet and lyrical dance. She's undecided on school, but interested in studying political science and sport management. Her favorite memory is playing ships and sailors with the team after off ice. All right, guys, let's have a great game. Was I clear? Was I clear?
No, no. evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the New England Sports Center for Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Co-op Hockey. As tonight, it is the 10-9 Hiller girls at the 19-0 Algonquin Titans. This is also the Algonquin home arena as well. Algonquin, the home team today, and as you saw, they celebrated their senior day ceremony to get things started, and we are just about ready to get this game underway. So let's send it down to ringside for the opening announcements. And there you have it, the opening announcements and the national anthem, and we are just about ready for hockey. Here at the New England Sports Center, Tom Nappy on the call, Dave McCarthy on camera, as tonight it is the 10-9 Hopkinton Hiller Co-op taking on 19-0 Algonquin, and it should be a good battle here tonight. Algonquin undefeated on the season and looking to finish undefeated with a win here today. The Hillers looking to upset those plans. Hopkinton has won 4 of their last 5 and their last 3 in a row. A very impressive win for the Hillers to clinch a playoff spot this past Friday over Norwood as part of a Friday doubleheader. Hopkinton girls took the 8-1 win over Norwood, and then you had the boys take a 2-0 win over Lincoln Sudbury. So we'll see if the Hiller girls can pull off a big upset here tonight. And as you saw, Algonquin was celebrating their seniors prior to the game. It is their senior night. And a kind gesture giving the Hiller seniors some nice flowers as we are set to get underway, and we are underway. Hopkinton Hillers in their green away jerseys today. Algonquin is in the white. Hillers working right to left across your screen. And here comes Algonquin along the far side. A nice feed there. A shot turned away by Calora. And that shot was from Maddie Glynn. Jammed up now along the near side. Hillers looking to work up the boards. Some back and forth here. Into the neutral zone we go. Along the near side now into the Algonquin end, along the end boards. Sent over to the near side from Callie Arthur. That is wristed into Hiller territory. Along the corner, that's Callie Arthur setting it up. And now sending it to the neutral zone, Barroso. Set back up by Algonquin, coming up the far side. That's Bricado, and a shot there deflected over to the near side corner it goes. Sent around by Barroso. Off the boards with it goes Gone, and it's stolen away by Jocelyn. Jocelyn delivering a hit there. And an attempted shot deflected, wrapped up by Cholera. We'll get a face-off at 13:03 left to go in the first period.
We're doing this for the team.
Off the face-off. Wristed around the end boards by Lumnicki. And sent into the neutral zone. Pass up the far side by Anna Reagan. Looking to charge in, that's Brooke Cutler. And she'll take a shot wide of the net. Here comes Lucy Jean. Jean driving up the near side. Looking to get around the defender. Takes it along the end boards, is contested, brings it out, takes a shot deflected. And out of play it goes. We'll get a face-off at 12:25 left to go here in this first period. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call on this Monday night. Dave McCarthy on camera. And a good test for the Hillers as we near the postseason. Officially the last week of the regular season. And of course it's school vacation week as well. And that is sent over by Hedger. And now here comes Algonquin flying up the ice. That is Glynn. Madeline Glynn, one of the scoring leaders on this Algonquin team. She'll be someone to look out for tonight. Sends it to the high slot, now into the slot and poked towards the net. Ends up wide off the deflection. Kellen York trying to get it out in front. York backhands it to the corner. And looking to stuff it in, and Cholera will cover it up. We'll get a face-off at 11:41 left to go in the first period. Off the face-off. With it, coming out with it is O'Sullivan, and she's contested. Now sends it around the end boards. Trying to dig it out of the corner. That is Cramen. Wristed around by Gahn. To the far side it goes. Popped off the end boards. Digging it out of the corner is Preciado. Along the far side now. Backhanded to the left circle. There's a feed sent wide of the net by Albanese. Albanese at the blue line. Gets it over to the right circle. A little give and go action there. It'll get by Perry as she takes a hit along the far sides. Popped off the boards by Gahn. And now Jean with it. Sends it over. That pass intercepted by Barroso. And she'll get it into Algonquin territory. Hiller's in the midst of a change. 10:27 and counting left to go in this first period. A nice job by Barroso keeping it in Algonquin territory. But now here come the Titans. Riley York and Jocelyn drive it up. That pass just off the mark. Getting out in front of it, Arthur. And now along the far side they go. Pass over to Jean. Jean drive it up, poked out of her grasp. And now top of the circle, Beeler. Trying to send it towards the net. Contested by Cutler. A lot of familiar opponents between these two teams. Both teams have played Franklin, as that is sent to the far side. And there's a couple other familiar opponents as well. Jean looking to dig it out. Of course, Algonquin with big hopes this year. That 19-0-0 record, they'll certainly be going in as a top seed into that. I believe they're also in the Division I bracket, so perhaps a future playoff opponent here tonight. Hedger looking to send it over to the near side. That pass intercepted, that shot deflected. Cutler now puts it towards the net, ends up going off the post and sent up the far side. Sent back up the boards by Regan. Jean looking to work it out of the corner. Trying to put on the moves there. Sent towards the slot. And now out in front of the net, there's a shot and a goal. Madeline Glenn, the senior. And Algonquin will take the 1-0 lead at 8:42 left to go in the first period. Well, Madeline Glenn left free along the front of the net and ends up being able to drive right to the net and pops it in, stick side, upper corner. Right off the face-off goes Glenn, setting it into Hiller territory, sent back down by Arthur. Back into Hiller territory with it goes Glenn. Hiller's trying to work it up the far side. Well, Algonquin certainly winning the possession battle so far. A glove save there. Wrister by Kellen York. We get a face-off at 8:19 left to go here in the first period. Sent to the near side. Over at the right point, Albanese takes the shot, deflected. Now along the left circle, that is Presidio, as she is contested. Some back and forth here along the corner. Just under 8 minutes left to play in this first period. And we'll get a whistle. Looks like we're going to have our first penalty of the game. Ooh, it's going to be on Callie Arthur, and it's going to be an illegal check, I believe. She got an opponent with the butt of her stick, it looks like, so she'll take a seat. So Algonquin on the power play for the next 2 minutes. Hedger trying to send it up is contested. Looking to get it out of the jam, and it is sent past everybody by Kasperzak. Picked up back ice by Glynn. Sent down into Algonquin territory. A nice send towards the net by Beeler. Pass over to the far side. Kasperzak working her way up. Sends it out in front and deflected away. Jean trying to dig it out of the near side, contested by Jocelyn. And now taking it along the blue line. A nice feed to the slot, and that is going to be another score there for Algonquin. That will be, or will it be? No, it will not. All right, good save by Cholera. No score there. Cholera able to get the wrap on it. Just a line change along the end boards. Sent out in front. That shot deflected. Good save by Cholera. Off the Jocelyn shot. Picked up in front of the net now by Hedger. A 1-0 Algonquin lead. Just under 7 minutes left to go in the first period. Jean sends it up. Oh, there was some grab there. Could have been an interference call. Taking it around the net and getting a big hit, Barroso, and we'll have a whistle. Looks like we're going to have a penalty. So we'll be at even strength for the next 35 seconds as Brooke Cutler heads to the box for Algonquin. Maddie Barroso up against Annabelle Persadio. So 4-on-4 for now. We'll see if the Hillers will be able to take advantage. Cramen with a shot, deflected away. Picked up along the far side. Madeline Glynn sending it up. Sent into Hiller territory by Persadio. Sent to the blue line now. That shot deflected from the stick of Albanese. Getting in front of her was Nicki. Moved up the far side as the Hillers look to work their way back in the zone. Hillers now have the advantage for 1:18 and counting. And it's taken there. Shot by Jean, turned away. What a shot by Jean. She had a dive to take that one. Nearly was able to chip it in. Sent towards the net by Hedger. Off the end boards it goes. Wristed back up the near side. Sent down by Lumnicki. Along the end boards, that's Regan. Into the neutral zone. Set back by Hedger. Jean looking to drive up ice. 3 defenders to beat. Around them all she goes. Backhands it, it's wide. Taking it out of the boards along the near side. Cramen, and then a shot there. Turned away. There's Caitlin Gaughan. Good save by the senior goaltender for Algonquin, Addison Kagan. Addison Kagan known to be one of the best around, so certainly going to be tough to get goals here. Jean with a shot, turned away off the leg pad of Kagan. Jammed up along the end boards. Well, if there's one team that can sneak 1 or 2 goals in, it's certainly the Hiller team and the way they've been shooting lately. We're at even strength now. Shot from the circle by Jean, deflected. Wristed up the ice. Into Hiller territory it goes, and that'll draw an icing call. We'll get a face-off at 4:10 left to go in the first period, and a face-off in the Algonquin end. Well, a good crowd on hand here for this game to take in the Algonquin Titans senior night, and also a good amount of Hiller fans in attendance as well. Along the end boards, get a whistle. We're going to have another penalty here, it looks like. Let's see who this is on. Looks like it's going to be on Algonquin. So the Hiller is going to be on the power play once again for the next 2 minutes. Big opportunity here. Amanda Perry, the junior, heads to the box for Algonquin. Now the Hillers would love to get a game-tying score here, but here comes Glenn. Driving in, and she's someone you have to look out for. And nice stop by the Hiller defense. Getting out in front of her was Hedger. And along the far side, and we have a collision. Yeah, it looks like Barroso just kind of lost her footing, got tripped up. We'll get a face-off in the neutral zone at 3:44 left to go in the first period. 1:40 left on the Hiller power play. Looking to race in. A shot there, turned away, out in front, deflected away. Jean with it now, putting on the moves. Here she comes. Along the near side, looking to approach. She'll bring it around. Yeah, they are sticking with Jean big time. They're not going to give her a lot of space to work with. They've clearly done their scouting and realized what a threat Lucy Jean could be. Hedger wrists it up the ice. Along the far side it goes to Beeler. Beeler now. Looking for the backhanded pass. It was diverted. Jean gets it over to Crayman. Crayman back to Hedger. Hedger racing her way into Algonquin territory. A nice move there, takes the shot, and nets it! What a score for Olivia Hedger! The freshman out of Tri-County makes it a 1-1 game at 2:44 left to go in the first period. Well, that is a great way to strike for the Hillers. And you are certainly happy to take advantage of the power play there. Along the near side corner. Sent out by Craven. Looking to drive up. That's Barroso. Barroso looking to close in. And she'll be diverted. Puck knocked out of her grasp. Albanese trying to move it up the ice. Sent to the neutral zone off the stick of Callie Arthur it goes. She catches up with it. Arthur moves it into Algonquin territory. 2:04 left to go, and we'll get an offsides. Or icing, rather. Set for the face-off. There's Morgan Beeler on the face-off. Along the near side, set down. Beeler tripped up. Here comes Cutler. Cutler takes a shot, and it's wide. Listed to Beeler from Jean. And now with it, Kasperzak sends it up. Looking to approach was Glenn. Sent out from the corner. And now Jean has it. Here comes Lucy Jean. Looking to put on the moves, gets around one defender, takes the shot! Oh! It was off the post! That was as close as it gets without being a score. It almost looked like it got the side of the net, but it just went off the post. Along the corner. That's one of those goals you'd love to have a review of. It was so close. What a great drive up the ice by Jean. We are at even strength. Under a minute left to go in the first period. I'll tell you, the Hiller team, they came to play today. They have no plans to let Algonquin continue their very impressive win streak. There's a shot out in front of the net, covered up by Cholera. A shot off the stick of Salamino. We get a face-off at 41 seconds left to go in the first period. Rosso's on the face-off against Salamino. Gone trying to move it up the boards. Grosso putting on the moves. Lost it. Picked up by God. And now racing up the near side. Here's Altier. Takes the shot, turned away. A big hit delivered after the shot as well. That was a nice drive up the ice by Altieri. And that'll do it for the first period. What a battle we got here tonight. After one period of play, it's Hopkinton 1, Algonquin 1. The Hillers, they came to fight it out here tonight, and that's what they have certainly done throughout that first period. And I got a feeling this is going to be a game that goes down to the wire between two very good teams. At the break, 1-1, you are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Hockey on HCAM. Right now, some of the latest Hopkinton Hiller happenings.
HCAM programming is supported by viewers like you and by Beaumain Pizza Bar and Grill. For over 25 years, Beaumain has been serving great quality food for the whole family, featuring hand-tossed pizzas, paninis, pasta dishes, and a variety of unique appetizers. Enjoy a casual dining room or relax at a comfortable bar with signature cocktails, fine wines, and 16 beers on tap. Beaumain Pizza Bar and Grill. Great food, great drinks, and something for everyone.
On Tuesday, February 10th, Hiller boys basketball hosted Ashland with hopes of getting their 10th win to officially clinch a state tournament spot, and got things going early and often.
Yeah, the Ashland player just threw up a Hail Mary for that.
Oh, a steal here by Joe. Elstrom Hall gets it over. Shot from the wing, knocking it down. Connor Wynn. And how about that start for the Hillers?
Yeah, Connor Wynn didn't waste any time. Got right on the floor and lets it fly.
Go. Bauschman is in the game, as well as McNally. McNally to Bauschman. What a sweet pass and a nice finish.
Yeah, great pass by McNally. Drives the lane, gets the defense to suck all to him. Leaves Bauschman all alone under the basket.
Oh, look at this. Show up and in with the reverse lay-in. Effort, usually you're going to get several scores throughout the game, typically not in the first 3 minutes of the first quarter like tonight.
Great save.
And look at this. Joe with another nice finish. Defender's a foot taller than him. He'll take it.
Yeah.
Speaking of McNally, there he goes. No finish. Riley there to back him up.
Wow, what a finish by Riley. Coming over the top.
Miller's putting on a show on this Tuesday night. Full court pressure continues. Wolfram. Wow, trying to pass up the near side. Intercepted by Riley. The kick out to Heavey. Driving in. Sweet feed to Bauschman, and Bauschman with the finish. All Steel Hillers here in the first 6 minutes. Jacob Garrow and Ashland. Oh, look at that steal by the quick Josh Kim, and up goes Bauschman. It's good, plus the foul. Lay in by Elstrom Hall. Full court pressure continues from the Hillers. Elstrom Hall able to get it away. Keeps it inbounds, gets it to Bauschman. Bauschman to Kim. Kim thought about it, gets it to the wing. Win for three. Got it! Cho coming up the court. Gets it over to Win. Win for three. Oh, he's feeling it. Now Spinelli. McNally now. Gets it back to Heavey. Spinelli launches the three. Got it! Show up to Win. Driving
Nice
in from
pass.
the wing. What a feed of Bauschman and a nice finish.
Great pass by Wynn.
Hillers outscore Ashland in the first half, 51-14, and end up taking the game 92-39. We caught up with Coach Keene and one of this year's offensive leaders after the game.
Yeah, they were very motivated. You know, we did talk about trying to earn that 10th victory to try to get into the tournament. So it's a wonderful accomplishment for them. So I'm very proud of them.
And 13 different point scores tonight. The offense really clicking. Can you talk about your shooting tonight?
Yeah, that's great to see everybody got in the books. And, you know, more than the kids scoring, I think they did a great job finding each other. They were really sharing the basketball and playing unselfishly. So, again, I'm pleased with how they moved the ball tonight.
And a great leadership group on this team. Can you talk about your captains this year?
Yeah, Gavin Cho's a 3-year varsity guy, and he's done a great job leading us. And then Tori Alstrom Hall, who's someone who's been coming to these games with his mom and watching the games on each game. He's been coming since he was 3 years old, I think. So he's two great leaders. They've done a fantastic job, and it's the nicest group of kids that we've had in a long time. So you can't be more happy than that.
It feels good. We've been working all season towards this, so to get that final win feels great.
And how does it feel to have your team put up 92 points against the Ashland Cloggers tonight?
We're hoping for 100, but 92 was good. It was a good team effort. Everyone got in. Everyone put some points on the board, so it was a good team effort.
And what's it been like playing with this group all season?
It's very fun. Great group of kids. A lot of different personalities, all age groups. So it's been really fun to get to know everybody.
On Wednesday, February 11th, Hiller Boys Hockey hosted Holliston, seeking revenge from a loss earlier in the season.
Now up the near side, Rivera. Now shot there and it's in! Tinzonio! A beauty of a score by the freshman. Off a pass from Parker Rivera. Tinzonio makes it 1-0 Hillers.
It was a 1-0 Hiller lead heading into the second period.
Towards Rice Pavento. And there's a shot and it's put in! Mac Roberts, the junior. Foley bringing it around. Sends it over to Spavento. Back to Petroli. There's a shot and right in he goes! Matt Petroli bringing the heat! What an absolute beauty. And Matt Petroli, the last couple of games, has just had some absolutely stunning goals. And that score is no exception. Tory picked up by Roach. Roach trying to bring it out. It's stolen away. There's a shot and it's in! Oh, Jag Resnick! The swiping shot and the goal! Jack Resnick! Petroli looking for the one-timer. Just missed it. Siglin sends it over. There's a shot from Petroli and it's popped in! Off the rebound and is put in by Fitmahan.
Hopkinton adds 3 more goals, and it's a 4-1 game into the third.
Unfortunately, only 2 minutes on the clock, and a shot off the side of the net goes Matt Petroli. had to do a double take. That one hung out there for a little bit along the side of the net. Resnick looking to bring it out. Pops it off the boards, gets it over to Spaventos. Spaventos sends it along the blue line. Pass to Petroli, and he butts it in! Matt Petroli off a feed from Corey DaCosta. Bedard drew up, but we'll have to wait for that. Resnick on a breakaway. Approaching that, takes a shot, and couldn't get the piece of it he wanted. But then the puck was left loose, and Will Tosca slams it in to make it a 6-2 game. And Tosca battling though with Robs. Resnick sends it over. Here comes Ian Tosca. Around the defender, takes it. Oh, he's got another one. Well, Ian Tosca sends another one stick side. And just like that, the Hillers are up by 5. This one. Sent down, a shot there by Martin, turned away. And now in the high slot, it's put in! Unreal! Off the rebound, Max Alexander!
A barrage of goals from Hopkinton, 4 goals in the third, and they take the win, 8-2.
HCAM programming is supported by viewers like you and by Western Nurseries. Since 1923, Western Nurseries has been rooted in a passion for plants and community. The family business has grown from its beginnings in Weston to become a trusted name across Massachusetts. Western Nurseries offers one of the area's best selections of hardy landscape-sized plants, quality gardening and hardscape products, and expert advice you can trust. With locations throughout the region and over a century of experience, Western Nursery continues to help communities grow beautifully.
Welcome back into the New England Sports Center as we are ready for the second period in this non-league matchup between the Hopkinton Hiller Girls Co-op team against the Algonquin Titans. A 1-1 game as we enter the second period. Madeline Glynn got things started off with the scoring at 8:42 left to go to put Algonquin up 1-0, and then Olivia Heger responded with a score at 2:44, taking advantage of a power play. It was Olivia's third goal of the season to make it a 1-1 game. And here we are entering the second period. Hopkinton Hillers 10-9-0 on the season. Algonquin 19-0-0, but this Hiller team, they are confident and came to play here today. And they are looking for another win. Tom Nappy on the call, Dave McCarthy on camera. Hillers in the green, Algonquin in the white. We are underway here in the second period. Hillers working left to right across your screen. And right off the bat, here comes Lucy Jean. Drive it in, she's diverted. Jean trying to battle for the puck back, sends it top of the circle. There's a shot, sent just wide of the net by Beeler. Popped off the boards. Here comes Madeline Glynn. Someone you got to look out for on Algonquin. Sends it over, and that shot turned away. Well, Kazmerzak didn't quite get the mustard on that shot she was looking for. And that whistle, I believe, was because the puck actually went out of play. We're going to face off in the Hiller end. Or in the Algonquin end, rather. .36 seconds into this second period. And this is certainly the kind of matchup you want. And the last week of the regular season, getting ready for playoff hockey, you want to be playing tough opponents, such as this Algonquin team. Annabelle Presadio with a shot, then off the rebound, set wide. Secondary shot was by Kazmerzak. Hiller's working it back up. Along the near side they go. Catching up with it is Hannah Regan. Puck deflected to the end boards and then sent around. Sent back to the corner. Off of Lemnicki and now across to the near side. Picked up by Heger. Gets it over. Algonquin looking to clear the zone. Eager pops it back into the neutral zone. Along the near side corner. Eager sends it over, able to find Gone. Back into Hiller territory. Algonquin has a 2-on-1. Sent over, deflected. And Jocelyn was trying to get that one out in front of the net, but no one there. Jean looking to work her way up with it. Jocelyn leaves it behind. Shot from the top of the circle, set wide. Picked up along the near side. Trying to come up ice with it is Kelly. A battle along the boards. This Algonquin team went to the Final Four last year. As it's taken away by Arthur. Arthur approaches and sends it wide. Jean along the far side. She's contested. Able to get it back. Jean looking to approach and pops it in! Lucy Jean! Another tremendous score at 12:09 left to go in the period. The Hillers have the lead. That was just an absolute beauty. Jean contested along the far side, steals it back, able to pop it in, top shelf. 2-1 Hillers. And now here's Madeline Glenn looking to respond, and she will. Right after the score from Lucy Jean, Madeline Glenn striking right back at 12:01 left to go. Well, the one thing you cannot do if you're the Hillers, you cannot let Madeline Glenn break free like that and march right up the ice. It will not go well for you. Here comes Altieri. Sends it out from the corner. Battling it out now. Crayman. She gets tripped up. Here comes Cutler. Brooke Cutler able to get it into Hiller territory. Looking to dig it out from the corner. Glenn backhands it towards the slot and looking to clear it. Altieri. And we'll get a whistle here. Okay, get an icing call. Get a face-off at 11:25 left to go in the period. A 2-2 game. Maddie Barroso up against Addison Jocelyn. So back and forth along the near side. Puck squirts out. Barroso looking to move it out of the corner. She's contested. And now Lemnicki trying to come out with it. Battle continues along the end boards, and now looking to come out with it is Pajani. Puck squirts out along the near side. It's stolen away. Here's Crayman. Crayman driving in, and that shot deflected. A nice shot there by the 8th grader out of Hopkinton. Now a battle along the far side. Crayman trying to send it back out, and Algonquin gets it back. Here's Annabelle Preciado. Looking to close in, backhands it off the side of the net. She ended up losing her footing. Now looking to come out with it. Popped off the end boards by Arthur. Here comes Kelly. And it's stolen away from her. Jocelyn getting in the way to snatch the puck and we'll get an icing. Face off back in the Algonquin end. 9:56 left to go in the second period. Morgan Beeler up against Savannah Salamino. Jean battling it out. Backhands it towards the slot, picked up by Gone. Gone from the top of the circle, sends it just wide. Jean tied up in the corner. Comes out with it, looking to approach. You saw the defenders staying in front of her. They did not want to let her get a shot off. Ball in the back of the net now, sucked up the far side boards. Jean trying to dig it out. Contested by Jocelyn. Puck squirts out to the near side. There's a shot from the top of the circle by Arthur. Punched away by Kagan. Now Jean from top of the left side circle. Off the end boards it goes. Now with it is Algonquin, sent down by Biagini. Jean with it now. Jean looking to approach, work her way past the defenders. It's poked out of her grasp by Brooke Cutler. Sent into the Hiller end. Callie Arthur in a race to get to it, and that shot deflected. Nice save by Cholera. Some back and forth along the far side. Backhanded up the ice by Beeler. Regan with it. Moves it up to Glenn. Glenn gets it back into Hiller territory. And we'll have an icing call. 8:08 left to go in the second period. Well, the two scores of the period, you had Lucy Jean give the Hillers a 2-1 lead at 12:09. And then 8 seconds later, 12:01, Madeline Glenn retied the game. Off the face-off. Sent into the neutral zone, picked up by Heger. Puts it towards the corner. Racing out a backhander off the top of the net. It goes from Craven. And now here comes Algonquin. Heger wrists it towards the bench. Sent back up to the neutral zone. Now along the far side, and that is sent down to the end boards. Eager trying to get out of the corner. There's a shot punched away. That shot off the stick of Shea O'Sullivan. Jammed up now along the corner. Sent over to the near side. Battle for it. Algonquin looking for a cross-check call. Official has his hand up. It looks like we're going to get a delayed call. There's a shot turned away. Algonquin goalie is out. They bring in the extra attacker. Sent over to the high slot. Backhanded off the boards it goes. And now a battle for it along the left circle. And now we'll get our penalty call. It's going to be Nina Altieri heading to the box for 2 minutes. Get a cross-check call. 6:45 left to go in the second period. Algonquin Titans on the power play. Yeah, you really got to try to avoid those penalties if you're the Hillers, no doubt. There's a shot, and it is in! A very impressive shot there by the defenseman, Brooke Cutler. And she takes advantage of the power play almost immediately at 6:38 left to go. And Algonquin back on top. Yeah, you got to avoid those power plays. There's some great shooters on this Algonquin Titans team, and great shot there by the senior defenseman. Morgan Beeler up against Kellen York. To the near side, Kasperzak approaching, takes it, and a save by Cholera. And that's what you want to do in that situation, just land on it. Don't leave it, the puck hanging around the front of the net. Sent out from the near side. That shot deflected. That was a good feed of Glenn. Well, a nice job by Gahn getting her stick out in front. Another shot here deflected. That shot off the stick of Albanese. And now Jean racing up the ice. Oh, we're going to get an offsides call. Just crossed over a hair too soon. And we'll get a face-off at 6:02 left to go. We get another Hiller penalty, it looks like, perhaps. Or not. Grace Hennigan was heading towards the penalty box, and must have thought there was some kind of penalty there. The official said, nope, you're good. Along the near side. Sent out in front of the net. Kagan will land on it. Get another face-off. This face-off comes at 5:48 left. Gone in the high slot. Gets it over towards the left circle. It's stolen away. A good read there by Albanese. Here she comes. Pokes it towards the net. Along the end boards. Sent up the far side. A rocket of a shot from the blue line just wide by Riley York. Sent back into Hiller territory by Albanese. Callie Arthur was looking to bring it up, contested along the board, some back and forth here. Sent into the neutral zone. Jean has it. Jean racing up the far side, around the defender, puts it off the side of the net. On the end board, sent to Arthur along the blue line. She takes a shot, goes off a defender, Salamino. And we get a whistle. We're going to have an Algonquin penalty here. It's going to be against Riley York, so she'll take a seat for 2 minutes. Hiller's on the power play. Sent over to the far side. Cramen. Sent back to the point. Eager. Over to Jean. Jean, a wrister. Just a little high there. Here's Cramen. Gets it back to Heger. And another shot there wide. Jean digs it out of the corner. Jean back to Heger. Put towards the net. That's wide. And it's taken by Madeline Glynn, racing up with it. Gets it over. Back to Glynn, looking for the one-timer. She just misses. And now it's stolen away by Glynn. She approaches and puts it in. And Algonquin has a shorthanded goal. Well, quite a steal there by the senior. And she nets it to make it a 4-2 game at 3:54 left to go in the second period. Well, you knew coming into this one it wasn't going to be easy. Well, keep an eye on Madeline Glenn. Certainly want to make sure you have someone on her at all times. Altieri off, and that shot wrapped up. I like what the Hillers are doing, though. They're putting the puck right at the net, not shying away from it, challenging for possession. And we'll see if they can take advantage of this power play opportunity. Another minute, 2 seconds left on the power play. Good stop at the blue line by Gaughan. Gets it over to the corner. Albanesi sends it up the end boards. There's a shot, turned away. Sent to Gaughan at the blue line. Gaughan gets it back over. It's Altieri along the corner, gets tripped up. Just lost her footing there. Here comes York. Sends it over, pass back to York out in front, turned away by Cholera. And now Callie Arthur sends it up. Taking it for Algonquin, this is Preciado. And Preciado puts it just wide of the net off a backhander. Here's a pass out to Arthur. Into Algonquin territory, and puck deflects out of play. Power play has expired. We'll get a face-off at 2:41 left to go in the second period. Off the face-off. Jean moves it into the corner. Regan trying to bring it out. Here's Jocelyn with it. Jocelyn looking to approach. Able to get around the defender, sends it out in front. Yeah, stick just got jammed there on the attempt by Baggiani for the shot. And now Lomnicki bringing it out. On the far side she goes, wristed into Algonquin territory. And a saucer sent back to the blue line. Off of Kelly it goes. Sent back in to Titans territory. Regan along the board, sends it up the far side. And Jean battling it out. That is sent up. Drive it in. A shot there sent wide by Salamino. Another shot turned away. That was a hard shot delivered by Baggiani. Now sent to the point. Top of the left circle now. And Jean intercepts that pass. Jean looking to break away. Titans defenders holding strong. There's a shot. Turned away. Off the rebound. It's wide. Initial shot was by Brooke Cutler. Cutler puts it back towards Hiller territory. Wristed up the ice by Lomnicki. Bringing it down, Madeline Glenn. Here she comes. Glenn gets it over, a nice pass. That shot turned away. That was a good feed of Kasperzak. Kasperzak gets it out and gets by everybody. And now Jean racing in. Jean towards the net, and the shot diverted. Getting out in front of her was Albanesi. And now here comes Kasperzak. Gets it over to the far side. Getting in the way is Heger. Looking to approach, takes the shot, it's deflected. Along the back of the net now, sends it out. Top of the circle, that's Craven. And at the buzzer, it's set wide, and that'll do it for the second period. Algonquin adding 3 more goals. They lead it 4-2 as we head to the third period. It's been a good, tough physical battle between 2 very good teams, and one of those teams being the best in the state, one of the best in the state in the Algonquin Titans at 19-0-0 as they are looking for their 20th win. But the Hillers, they are battling, and they're battling hard. And we have ourselves a great game here tonight at the New England Sports Center. 4-2 at the break. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Hockey on HCAM.
HCAM programming is supported by viewers like you and by Western Nurseries. Since 1923, Western Nurseries has been rooted in a passion for plants and community. The family business has grown from its beginnings in Weston to become a trusted name across Massachusetts. Western Nurseries offers one of the area's best selections of hardy landscape-sized plants, quality gardening and hardscape products, and expert advice you can trust. With locations throughout the region and over a century of experience, Western Nursery continues to help communities grow beautifully.
On Friday, February 13th, it was a Hiller Hockey Senior Night doubleheader. Hiller Girls Co-op hosted Norwood, seeking their 10th win, which clinches a spot in the state tournament. Here's a look at the Senior Night festivities.
Now, presenting our Girls Hiller Hockey Team class of 2026, starting with the team manager, accompanied by parents Allie and Nick and brother Jackson, please give it up for Lila Balsman. Accompanied by parents Meg and Mark, sister McKenna, and grandparents Mel and Joe, goalie and alternate captain, number 1, Riley Kalura. Accompanied by parents Amy and Wayne, on defense and alternate captain, number 4, Callie Arthur. Accompanied by parents Jill and Leo and brother Colton, forward and alternate captain, number 8, Morgan Beeler. Accompanied by parents Maureen and Ryan and brothers Brendan and Matt, forward and captain, number 11, Lucy G. Accompanied by parents Heather and John, brother JJ, and her grandmother. On defense, number 16, Addison Sobchak. And accompanied by parents Megan George, sister Christina, brother Brian, and his wife Mary, and nephew Thomas. On defense, and alternate captain, number 21, Caitlin Gahn.
Back and forth here. Jean gets in there, racing out to the slot. A backhander, and it's in! And what a way to start for the Hillers. Lucy Jean gonna make it 1-0. If you're the Hillers, you want to try to take control of this game, but Norwood gonna strike right back. And that is the captain, Caitlin Malley.
It was a 1-1 game heading into the second period.
Deflected. Sent to the far side. Now Jean has it. Jean looking to close in. Into the slot, a backhander, and it's in. Top shelf. Lucy Jean does it again. the replay on that one. In any case, here come the Hillers once again. That is sent over into the slot, and it's in! Nina Altieri with the score! Well, the Hillers, they are finding ways to get the puck in front of the net.
Hillers had 2 more goals and led 3-1 into the third period.
Brought around the net, sent out to Jean, a shot, and another score! Lucy Jean has a hat trick! Ryan Lubnicki. And now Beeler looking to approach, and did that go in? It did! Glove side! And a shot there, turned away. That shot from Isla Wilson. Good save by Cholera. Puck is free. Sent up to Lucy Jean. She's got a one-on-one. Looking to approach. Out in front. Oh, another one. Score number 4. Oh, when you got a one-on-one versus Lucy Jean. Good luck. On the far side, racing down with it, Brown sends it out. That pass intercepted by Lubnicki. Sent over. Oh! That's going to be Abby Grayman with a score. Jean, Grayman approaching, down the net, and that shot is going to be another score for the Hillers.
A barrage of goals in the third period. Hillers capture the 8-1 win, improving to 10-9-0, officially clinching a playoff spot. Lucy Jean netted 4 goals in the Hiller victory. Hiller boys senior night was next up as they took on Lincoln Sudbury. A 1-0 lead into the second period, courtesy of a goal by Finn Mahan, assisted by Matt Petroli. And during the intermission, we caught up with the playoff-bound Hiller girls team.
Joined by some very special guests. We are joined by a team that officially clinched a state tournament spot today. Who do we have here?
Callie Arthur, Lucy Jean, Caitlin Gahn.
And we have the head coach as well for the Hillers. Coach, first year taking over the team. As head coach Chuck Costello, first year taking over the team. You're going to the state tournament. That must feel pretty good.
Yeah, it feels really good. It's been a fun year with these guys.
Absolutely. And can you just talk about your team's performance out there today against a good Norwood program?
Slow start for us. We regrouped after the first period and we started to play how I know they can play and how they know they can play. As long as we continue that down the stretch, we should be good.
Absolutely. And Lucy, you had a hat trick today. In the game that sends you guys to the state tournament, how awesome is, and on senior day, of course, how awesome is that?
It feels really great, and I'm very happy to do it with my amazing seniors.
And what's it been like playing with this group all year?
It's been awesome. They're all my best friends.
All right, and a tremendous game by you as well. What's it been like playing with this group all season?
It's been awesome. They're just all great and so positive out there.
All right, and this team red hot right now. I think you won, what, 4 of your last 5, something like that. Why do you think this team is red hot right now? And it's certainly the time you want to get rolling, head into the postseason. Can you just talk about how this team has played lately?
Yeah, I think we really know that the pressure was on, and we've been trying to work together as a team and really just been putting it together the past few games.
Absolutely. And what's your experience been like playing with this fantastic group all season long?
I'd say it's awesome. Coming together from many different towns and becoming a real unit has just been amazing. And new experiences, new girls, and it's just been awesome.
HCAM programming is supported by viewers like you and by Maine Pizza Bar and Grill. For over 25 years, Beaumain has been serving great quality food for the whole family, featuring hand-tossed pizzas, paninis, pasta dishes, and a variety of unique appetizers. Enjoy a casual dining room or relax at a comfortable bar with signature cocktails, fine wines, and 16 beers on tap. Beaumain Pizza Bar and Grill. Great food, great drinks, and something for everyone.
Welcome back into the New England Sports Center. We are ready for the third period as we enter period number 3. It is Algonquin with a 4-2 lead. Hillers took a 2-1 lead, a 12:09 left in the second period, but then Algonquin's Madeline Glynn struck right back at 12:01. And then more goals added by Algonquin at 6:38 and 3:54 left to go. Tom Nappy on the call, Dave McCarthy on camera. Hillers in the green, Algonquin in the white. Hillers the road team for this game. And they are looking to work their way back into it as we are underway in the third period. Hillers working right to left across your screen. That pass sent over, and here comes Glynn for Algonquin. Gets it over, looking to drive in. A shot there, turned away. A hard shot by Glynn. What is saved by Cholera along the near side. Up the boards it goes, back into Algonquin territory. Picked up behind the net by Regan, who moves it up. And sent off the boards into the slot. Glenn able to send it away, gets it over. Beeler puts it back into Algonquin territory. With it is Cutler. Brooke Cutler, one of the goal scorers today for Algonquin. Brings it along the end board, sends it out front. Puck is still loose and covered up. Cholera able to just land on it. And we get a face-off at 13:54 left to go in the third period. On the face-off here, Maddie Barroso. She was up against Preciado. And now, here comes Craven. And puck knocked out of her grasp. We get a whistle. It's going to be a penalty against Algonquin. Riley York will take a seat. Hillers going on the power play for the next 2 minutes. Maddie Barroso up against Preciado. Sent along the blue line. And knocked out of the grasp of Lucy Jean. Racing her way up is Kazmerzak. Diverted to the near side. Hillers able to get it away. Sent up by Barroso. And a rare instance. They're able to get a steal from Jean. Sent up the near side, deflected into Hiller territory. Set aside by Cholera. Putting on the moves, Olivia Hager. Gets it over, and now back to Jean. Jean trying to work her way up. Takes the shot, turned away. Beeler sent to the blue line. Driving up ice, Kazmerzak. Looking to put on the moves there. Nice job by Eager. Getting the stick in the way to poke it out. Along the near side now, Barroso. Freeman moves it up the boards. Jean putting on the moves, trying to shake two defenders. Along the far side she goes, leaves it in the slot, poked out. Craven puts it towards the net just wide. That is sent off the goaltender by Beeler. And now Gene with a steal. There's a shot turned away. And set up the boards. 5 seconds left on the Hiller power play. And just like that, it's expired. And now here comes Algonquin. And once again, it is Madeline Glenn. That is her 4th goal of the game. Unreal. That score comes at 11:35 left to go. Off the boards, Hiller's looking to strike back. There's a shot wrapped up. A nice shot by Altieri. Off the face-off, set to the blue line. Arthur moves it back towards the slot. Hennigan looking for a shot there. Into traffic it went. Moving it up is Jocelyn. Poked out of her grasp and set up the ice. We'll get a face-off in the Hiller end at 11:01 left to go in this 3rd period. Off the face-off, a shot from the top of the circle turned away. Arthur trying to get back towards the far side. York sends it out. That shot deflected. Popped off the boards by Gahn. Sent up the near side. Arthur trying to move it along the boards. And now out in front, shot from the slot. In the traffic it goes from Riley York. And now Arthur pops it off the near side boards. Deflected into Algonquin territory. We'll get an icing. Get another face-off here at 10:19 left in this 3rd period. And nice takeaway by Jean. Here she comes. Jean flying up the ice, takes it. It's deflected out of play. Well, that was a good breakaway by Jean. She was going for that top shelf goal. Taking it behind the net. And Algonquin able to move it up. Sent towards the Hiller net, picked up by Cholera. Well, we got 2 more regular season games left for you on HCAM, and they'll both be on Wednesday at 6 p.m. We'll have Hiller boys basketball taking on Wayland. And then at 8 p.m., Hiller boys hockey right here against Needham to wrap up regular season play. That's this Wednesday on HCAM. Jean putting on the moves. Sends it out in front, no one there, sent away. Collected by Heger, and now sent back into Algonquin territory. Battle for it along the near side, sent out. Off the boards it goes. Baggiani trying to move it up. Hillers get it back. Sent back over by Kelly. Hillers in the midst of a change. Jean tries to get in there. Sent up by Barroso. Just under 9 minutes left in this third period. Along the near side now. Gahn sends it down, sent out in front of the net. And now a shot from the high slot by Hennigan. Off a defender it goes. Sent back to Hennigan. She'll take another hard shot there. Ricochets around. Back into Hiller territory. Eager looking to send it away. Into Algonquin territory. Out in front, sent to the far side. Here comes the Titans. A good feed to Jocelyn. And poked out of her grasp. Hiller's looking to clear. Oh, stolen back. Bringing it out, O'Sullivan. Gets it over to the high slot. That shot deflected. Nice job by Cramen getting in front of that attempted shot. Sent back out. And popped into the neutral zone by Altieri. Now she's battling for possession. Out in front. There's a shot wrapped up by Kagan. I'll tell you, Anita Altieri's having quite a game for the Hillers. She's gotten some great shots against this very good Algonquin team. Off the face-off. Turnaround shot there, wrapped up. That one off the stick of Catherine Kelly. Beeler up against York. Trying to bring it out from along the corner. Here comes York. Gets it into Hiller territory. Eager. Looking to bring it back. Drive it up the ice. Trying to split the defenders there. There's the shot deflected. And it'll be trapped. Madison Kagan covers it up. We're going to face off at 6:35 left to go. Morgan Beeler up against Kellen York. Jean battling it out, looking for a shot here. Sends it back. Lubnicki backhands it up the ice. Glenn gets it across. Driving down. A shot there. It's wide by Kasperzak. Back to the blue line. That's Brooke Cutler. There's a hard shot at the net. Punched away by Cholera. Sent back out. Deflected. Sent along the near side by Lubnicki. Here's Jean. Jean looking to close in. Around the defender. Diverted to the end boards. Swings it out to the blue line. A shot there, deflected. We get a high stick violation on Algonquin. Back to Hiller territory we go. Face off at 5:31. Left to go in the third period. Jean up against Salmino. So back and forth here. taken by Altieri. Pops it off the boards. Into Algonquin territory it goes. Oh, big hit delivered. That's going to draw a call. Yeah, they're going to get Nina Altieri with the hit. She'll take a seat for the next 2 minutes. Algonquin on the power play. Rosso up against Preciado. And wristed into Algonquin territory. Looking to bring it out is Cramen. Algonquin able to play some keep away. Here comes Albanesi. Along the far side, a shot turned away there. Was Preciado with the shot. Driving back in, back to Preciado. Deflected away. Over to the far side, and Callie Arthur able to send it up the ice. No icing with the power play in effect. Just under 4.5 minutes left to go in this third period. Sent to the near side. Here's Jocelyn. Looking to split the defenders. Along the end boards. Swings it out. Pass over to the right circle. That shot attempt by Glenn deflected. And now racing up the ice is Glenn. Or excuse me, Cramen, and she's diverted. Jocelyn with it. Looking to close in. Some back and forth here along the boards. 31 seconds left on the Algonquin power play, and it looks like we're going to get another call here. We got a slash call. It'll be against Alexandra Jocelyn. So we'll be at even strength for the next 31 seconds. And then the Hillers will have the advantage for the next minute and a half or so after that. Jean battling it out. I'll tell you, coming in here as the road team against a 19-0 red-hot Algonquin team, certainly not the easiest thing to do, but the Hillers, they battled tonight. And this is the kind of matchups that you want to get ready for the postseason. That shot off the mark. Yeah, you're going against one of the best teams in the state, and they very much made it a game here tonight. Arthur gets it over to Jean. Jean looking to race in, puts on a move there. Knocked to the near side by York. Puck deflects into the neutral zone. Sent up the far side. Craven gets it over. She connects with Barroso. Barroso with a shot turned away. Battle for it along the near side. Puck jammed up and sent out. Sheen goes back to get it. Here she comes. She's going to try to fly up the ice here. Over to the left circle, looking for that shot, trying to stuff it in, turned away. Craven gets it over to the point. Eager. Back to Jean, and that's deflected. To the near side it goes. Lynn was trying to break free. Good job by Heger, diverting her. Beeler closing in, and it's a score! What a shot there by Morgan Beeler. That was a beauty. Makes it a 5-3 game at 1:33 left to go. And Beeler got some good mustard on that shot and was able to get it stick side. And it's a 2-score game. Off the face-off. Eager with it, moves it up. Jean gets it over. That pass stolen away. Putting on the moves here. There's the shot, deflected away. Arthur able to send it away. Preciado on a nice breakaway. Over to the near side. Pass over by Kazrazak. Looking to close in, deflected. Set back towards the net. Arthur will slice it over to the far side. 45 seconds and counting. Left to go in this game. Here comes Algonquin. That is sent back top of the circle and looking for the one-timer there. Swinging a miss by Shea O'Sullivan. And now Cramen putting on the moves, looking to approach. And her attempt is diverted. Moving it back up for Algonquin, Preciado. Off a defender goes that shot. 10 seconds left. And we'll get a face-off icing call with 6 seconds left to go. Certainly a good effort here tonight by the Hillers, and I'll tell you, the score might not show what they wanted to show, but if they play like this in the postseason, they're going to win some games. That shot deflected. Put towards the net, turned away, and that'll do it. A good effort by the Hillers. They're going to come up short here tonight against a very good Algonquin team. But a very impressive performance by the Hillers. They really battled it out and certainly made this a battle to the end and a great game overall. But they will come up short here, 5-3. Hillers will finish regular season play with a 10-10 record. They are heading to the postseason. Algonquin remains undefeated at 20-0. That is going to do it for our coverage here tonight. A big thank you to Dave McCarthy for his tremendous camera work, and for all of us at HCAM. I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Hockey on HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.